Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine HyVee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back. It's Hy-Vee Today for the 18th of June. Inside the Market Grill Express is where we're sitting. It's good to be with you. Feels like another good day out. Maybe it'll be a little warm. It's June after all, right? Heat, humidity on the way. That's okay. I was happy to see some folks in the store early this morning, so I think that people are starting to realize more and more that this place is open at 6 a.m., so don't forget, if you find yourself an early riser, or if you're just like, I got to get something for work, or whatever the case may be, 6 a.m. back open for business at your Muscatine HyVee. That is for everybody. For a while, we had the hour for folks that were maybe at risk and a little bit older, but that has since stopped. So regular hours for this store, 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., and I'm just going to give a shout-out to everybody watching on Facebook right now. Our buddy Bob's out there. Rita says, good morning, that looks yummy. She must be talking about the breakfast that we have in the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, unless she's talking about me. But, yeah, so that is $5. It's an omelet, any kind of omelet, hash browns, toast, $5 ready to go all day. That's a heck of a deal, right? I had an omelet the other day for lunch, and it was marvelous. So that's great. Boney and the crew are going to have a new special like that every day, and we're going to be able to show it to you when we're here doing the show. So hi, Rita. Hi, Sue, Lori, and Chris, who's right next to me. He's also watching. It's marvelous. I want to talk about Starbucks. So if you love Starbucks coffee, today from 2 till 7 p.m., buy one, get one free. Now, listen, this is happy hour. We haven't done this since the end of February. And it was always a big success because it's a buy one, get one free at Starbucks, okay? So maybe you get one for yourself, you get one for a friend. I feel like I should wait to get my Starbucks drink later, and then I could give one to somebody else. But we'll see if I can make it that long. But this is 2 till 7 today only. Buy one, get one free. Grande or larger size drink at Starbucks. They'll get you taken care of. The team is ready to go. They are super excited to be able to do the happy hour again. And is another one of those things that kind of signals some normalcy. And I know it's just a BOGO at Starbucks, but it's a great deal. Okay. Father's Day is Sunday, and we have a couple of minutes. Our guest comedian Chris Schlichting will be here momentarily. We have a couple of minutes, and I just wanted to show you something that I think is a super cool idea for Dad. This is a bottle of Hill Rock Estates Distillery single malt whiskey. And what's cool about this is we had to buy essentially an entire barrel, right? Or a batch, or however you want to put it. So this is on sale. And I know what you're going to say when I say the price. That's expensive. Well, it was $119. We have dropped the price to $99. And if you think about it, this is really like a one-of-a-kind deal, right? So if you have a dad that enjoys a little bit of single malt whiskey, this is for him. Okay, I love how this is presented. Look at the bottle, the detail. There's like a ribbon on the top. The cork is super cool. How does it taste? I'm assuming it tastes great. I'm assuming it tastes wonderful, right? I haven't tried it to be able to confirm that, but just based on the high quality nature of the product, it looks awesome. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That's fantastic. Lori Aguero says, woohoo, Starbucks, I'm working first day back. So come and see Lori at the Starbucks happy hour. Our buddy Rob Krish is watching with Exile Brewing Company. Another good idea for Dad. Craft beer made in Iowa, Exile Brewing Company. Now they have their Ruthie, their famous Ruthie, in a 24-pack, so that's a shameless plug. Rob on the show next week, by the way, so can't wait to see him. We've also got some Father's Day cards up here on the table, and then, so here are the cards. These cards, I'm telling you, I don't want to say they're over the top, because I like them, but that card is literally a beer and pretzels, right? And then, doesn't Dad want a cupcake that looks like a burger? Yes is the answer. That's great. Look at that. It's a mega cupcake. That's what they're calling it. And it looks like a burger. Give you a little side profile. Isn't that fun? That is just great. So please come in and let us help you take care of Dad for Father's Day. Okay? We've got more options in the store. I like a grill. What about a grill? Do you need a grill for Dad? I keep saying the grills are a great idea. Get a grill for Dad. Don't forget Dad, okay? And then the free after fuel ad. I want to show you this. That's on the back page of the Discover Muscatine newspaper. This is super cool. And if you bought everything that's on the ad, you would save $2.46, right? $2.46. That is, the price of gas isn't even that high. So, yes, you could, because somebody asked me this yesterday, if the price of gas is lower than $2.46, which it is, but you had $2.46 on the fuel saver, would you then kind of have like a rollover amount on your fuel saver card? And the answer is yes, you would. So even if it's just kind of cherry picking some of the items, whatever the case may be, want you to check that out. That's just great. Boney, Hy-Vee Kitchen Manager Boney Alamoski popping on since we have a minute or two. What do you have that you want to mention, my friend? We were just looking at that breakfast, which looks really good. I guess you can clip a microphone on. We have time. Chris is running a little late. That's okay. So you want to put that right on the apron? There's Boney. How are we doing, guys? Good. We're doing great. So that breakfast looks awesome. I had an omelet for lunch the other day that was really good.
Yes, sir.
So that's exciting. And then what do you got right here?
So this is my specials for the week, guys. So if you look at the ad,
okay.
It's 12-piece chicken. It's $11.97.
Awesome.
And then you can do the chicken drumsticks are $6.97.
So 8 chicken
drumsticks
for $6.97.
Yes, sir.
I'm not good at math, but that's an awesome deal.
Yes, it is. Best deal in town.
Yeah, I was going to say. And then, of course, the thing to think about with Father's Day, if you don't want to cook, you also have a good deal on ribs.
I do.
Steak dinner, and then what's the other one that I'm missing? Is it the
so I got
the steak and shrimp?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got 2 steaks for $20.
Awesome.
And then you can do the steak and shrimp. It's $9.99.
Okay.
And it's from today until it's from Friday till Sunday.
That's fantastic.
And then you can do the ribs. A full slab of ribs is $12.99.
Awesome.
And
so if you don't want to have to worry about cooking for Dad,
stop by. We got it ready for you guys.
You've got it all done right here, which is great. So keep that in mind. Maybe it's one of the side salads that are ready to go.
I do have some hand-packed salads on sale right now. They're $2.99 a pound. So I have the green eggs and potato salad is $2.99. The coleslaw is $2.99 a pound. Macaroni salad, handmade, and then I also have what's the other one?
Is it the rainbow rotini?
Yes, sir. Rainbow rotini. That's
rainbow rotini salad is so good. So again, right there, you're seeing the breakfast special that Boney's got. All day breakfast for $5. Omelet, hash browns, toast. Do you have a favorite kind of omelet that you would get?
You can create your own omelet. So like I like to make mine with like bacon in it, sausage, cheese, and a lot of vegetables.
Nice. A lot of vegetables.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Do you have, did you get asked what you want for Father's Day this year? Did you have an answer? Because it's a weird thing to answer. I feel like as I get older, I don't know what to say. How is that question for you?
I don't know what to say either. I got my kids. My kids are a blessing. I don't need anything else, man. As long as everybody's healthy, that's all that matters.
That's a very political answer. There's nothing that you're like, I could use. You like the Chicago Bears? I mean, is it, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing out there that you're like, I like the fam, it's great, but I wouldn't hate if you guys got me
a coffee mug. I could do a Bears coffee mug or a Bears shirt. I mean, but other than that, I mean, really, anything I want, I could buy myself. But as long as my kids, man, that's all that matters is my kids. They're healthy, and that's all I want. It's
a great call.
I know you say it's political, but I mean,
it's not. It's a good answer. It is a very good answer. I don't want to downplay that. I want to give a shout out to Ashley, who's watching right now. Ashley Hardman, our Starbucks manager. She's got her BOGO deal coming up today. You said you had a Starbucks drink this morning.
I did. I had the white mocha.
Yeah.
And I threw a lot of shots in there. I had like 5 shots in it. So
Boney's jacked
I'm ready for the day.
He is ready to go. And a lot of good deals for Boney and the kitchen crew. And there's that Starbucks happy hour. So if I get a drink later, after 2 when this starts, do you want the free one?
Sure. Yes. Yes, sir. Who says no to Starbucks?
Well, that's what I was going to say. It is such a good deal.
You buy me it for this week, and I'll buy you one next week.
That sounds like a plan. Well, I don't know if she's got a BOGO next week.
Well, we have to convince her to do another one.
Once a month, maybe.
Okay.
Are you doing grilling outside tonight? What's the plan? It's Thursday.
It is Thursday night, so we
Okay.
are doing the steak dinners.
Perfect.
So it's steak dinner for $12 with 2 sides.
Okay.
And then we're also going to have the chicken griller patties,
Okay.
sandwiches. So those are about $5 a sandwich.
That's such a good deal.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, it's going to be hot, so if you don't want to fire up your own grill, they'll have everything ready to go starting at 4 p.m.?
Yes, sir. 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock tonight.
Great. It's great. You know, everything's looking good. So many good lunch options as well.
Yep.
Tenderloins are still $3.99?
Tenderloins are $3.99 until Sunday.
That's
So
a
I've
great
had 'em
deal.
last week for the whole week, so I'm going to try again for this week.
I mean, the tenderloins are normally like, what, $5-6?
$5 just a sandwich, but I dropped them down to $3.99.
That is outstanding.
And then
All right.
add a side for $1. Who doesn't want a
great.
small side for $1?
Well, I see Chris walking towards the door, so we're going to get Boney out of here. This guy's ready to take care of you. Look at that $5 special.
Daily breakfast specials every day, guys.
Daily
5
breakfast specials coming in hot, $5 each. We'll keep you updated on those. Thank you, Boney. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the time, my
And
friend.
Brad, let's keep it there. We'll get Chris situated. He's just about to walk in, so we'll get Chris situated. Thanks, Boney. And again, you got a live look outside in the produce department. Speaking of produce, the mega produce sale continues here at the store. Yep. It's going well. It just started yesterday, and it runs through Tuesday. Okay. So check that out and come see the crew at your Hy-Vee produce. All right. And then if you want that $5 breakfast special, you're ready to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the very funny Mr. Chris Schlichting is back on the program. Drove down from Davenport, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Is that right?
Hello.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, and then a pandemic happens, and one of the things that's impacted, unfortunately, is stand-up comedy. So, like, what's the plan for stand-up comedy moving forward?
Well, I think it's slowly coming back
Good.
with limited restrictions and whatnot.
Sure.
I have been doing a lot of Zoom shows.
Okay.
In fact, after this, I have a Zoom show, which is, unique.
Right.
It's very different. There's not a lot of feedback and stuff, but it's something.
So is that something that for people that are watching, if they're like, I need a laugh, I want to book Chris Schlichting, you could do?
Yeah, I've done it for a couple of companies that hire me. I've pretended to be fake employees for banks, which is not typically my style.
Yeah.
Because it tends to confuse people and make people mad.
Sure.
Like, why is this guy hired and stuff?
Is it obvious, though, because you have an amazing mustache? And not that people at banks don't have mustaches anymore, but you are committed to the stash. Like, I feel like the last time you were here, you had the stash, but now it seems like it's not going anywhere.
It's and I'm not gonna lie, I've tried to shave it, but the razor just breaks. It's become too powerful, and I think I'm just sort of burdened and stuck with it.
In addition to stand-up comedy, you by nature you're a teacher, correct? So what has the pandemic, for us here it was March 13th, Friday. People started buying things out of fear, which was tough to see.
Yeah.
But then, a week or so later, majority of school districts pulled the plug. So then not only is the school year over, I'm sure you had things to do, but then stand-up comedy comes to a halt. So because you have twin boys at your house.
Yes, and I have a daughter too.
Right.
Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm not going to see.
you.
Yeah, definitely. Happy Father's Day. Cue the Hy-Vee specials.
That's
Father's
right.
Day.
We've got, for all of our guests this week,
See
it's
that
a
segue,
$100
guys?
bottle of booze. But has it been tough being in the house? I mean, of course it's your family, you love them, but I think all of us are kind of like,
Yeah, initially, it was, I'm not going to lie, it was nice to have a break from work to get out of the classroom. I mean, we were still obligated to fulfill something and put lessons out there and stuff. And it was initially great, and then it kind of wore thin. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still trying to figure out this Fortnite that's been the best babysitter.
Boy, Fortnite is. I don't understand it either. My 8-year-old is getting into it, and then he's got like Minecraft on his Nintendo Switch, and I don't think I'm that old, but sometimes
But I feel like
old.
we were into video games, right?
Oh, totally.
Like, so I'm trying to see it through that perspective. Like, my parents never got Sonic the Hedgehog either, but
That's true. And I am the guy that bought an arcade for my basement.
Yeah,
it has 1,000 video games on it. So at the same time, you're right. I can't judge them for playing Minecraft when I can go play NBA Jam for 3 hours. And,
I also have the Ninja Turtle arcade in my basement.
So great.
It's great. Just the ambience of it in the background.
So you've done Zoom stuff. Have you done it? I feel like I saw you doing comedy somewhere, and people were like outside, maybe.
Yeah, I went to Dubuque.
Okay.
Dubuque has the comedy bar. There's a couple of them all across the country, and they asked me to come back. In fact, I'm going to be there in July, headlining a show.
Awesome.
And it was different. It was outside in a patio. People were really far away.
Sure.
And I felt that there was laughter, but it just went straight up. You know what I mean? Like usually comedy clubs, you have lower ceilings, kind of more intimate, and it was weird. You know, I kind of got used to doing these Zoom shows, which what they do, Tony, is they mute everybody, so you tell your jokes.
It's just quiet.
And as a comic, your natural reaction when you don't get a laugh is you panic.
Right.
And you immediately go into the next joke. But you don't hear any laughter. You just see like thumbs and like. And I'm just like, okay, and so it's weird. You kind of adapt,
sure,
but you don't want to adapt too much.
I was gonna say, like, they can't. I mean, couldn't they unmute it a little bit, or are they worried that it would cause like
the
echo?
feedback?
The feedback.
And there's like everyone's like, you see people like laughing, but then there's a couple of guys like, I'm like, all right, get out of here, Todd.
The thumbs down guy.
Nope. Why are you working here?
So you were here on the show, and we talked about these weekly shows. It seemed like they were happening. The tomfoolery.
Yes.
So that was in Davenport, and it was happening at the
Renwick Mansion.
The Renwick Mansion.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that venue going to be able to come back for comedy?
Yes. So we are trying again with restrictions and stuff.
Sure.
We're trying to cater to the audience's concerns, but so. My buddies, Dane and Sarah Moulton, who own this beautiful venue, the Renwick Mansion, we've been doing comedy there for the last 2 years.
Nice.
And obviously we shut down with everything happening. But
Sure.
we're going to give it a go. We're going to try it June 28th.
Okay.
It's a Sunday. And yours truly is going to be headlining. And we're just going to have limited seats. You can buy tables. You can buy a table of 4 for, I think it's $50, and a table for 2 for $30. We're going to do 2 shows, and we're going to slowly see how that works. Because we had so much momentum, just like I'm sure every business, you know what I mean? I feel bad for all these businesses that, especially the ones that just started. And we're going to try to come back with some comedy. So, I highly recommend checking out the show. Because I think, truly in these times, people want laughter.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I think it's very important.
Do you feel like, and we're looking at Chris's website, schlickcomedy.com, and then on Facebook it's Schlick Team.
Yep. T-E-A-M.
Yeah,
See what I did there?
Still spell team. Do you feel like your comedy, Chris, will, because at the same time, yes, people want to laugh, but do you feel like you have to interweave jokes about the pandemic, or do you just go away from it? Because certainly we've all had different experiences with quarantining or social distancing, but do you feel like you need to like get up there and just address it and then go into...
I think it's okay to address. I don't want to spend too much time. One of my favorite comics was Steve Martin.
Yeah,
growing up, obviously he was before my time, but like just going back. And I read his book, Born Standing Up, and he had this great philosophy on, at the time, the 70s, it was like Pryor and Carlin, and all these guys were being very political and talking about all the issues. And Steve Martin was just goofy.
Yeah.
And he had a great point about, eventually the Vietnam War is going to go away and all these things are going to taper down, and then there's going to be me. I'm just going to be the goofy guy, and I just always held that philosophy kind of. You know what I mean?
I mean, oh my gosh, that cover photo is outstanding.
And that's at the Renwick Mansion. That's that's a great turnout. That was awesome.
If you're just joining us, Chris Schlichting on the show. That is just fantastic. So you've been staying busy. I mean, obviously you talked about the obligations to teaching, but then I feel like, did you start that podcast before the pandemic, or did it really ramp up?
No, it kind of happened because of it, just kind of a creative thing. So me and my buddy Zach Martina, who's a comic out of Michigan, who I met through the Renwick Mansion.
That's awesome.
It's been great to make all these connections. We started this podcast called Immorally Speaking, where I think you'd love it. We just go back and look at childhood memories, and we just either create or actually discover conspiracies with some of your favorite things like Humpty Dumpty.
Okay, you mentioned the way. Okay,
Super Mario Brothers.
What was the conspiracy with Super Mario Brothers?
What was the conspiracy?
Were they unlicensed plumbers? Like, what did you?
Yeah, we focus on Luigi. How Luigi never got the fair deal. Me and Zach are both siblings, and we just felt that there was a lot more going on. And we also felt that the princess had some sinister qualities about her.
Maybe she wanted Bowser the whole time.
Yeah.
She was just leveraging.
She wanted Mario and Luigi to take care of the kingdom. I mean,
that's fantastic.
All these mushrooms and turtles were just collateral damage in her pursuit.
Doing a podcast remotely, again, with the technology, like you talked about with the Zoom, all of a sudden you're able to do it. And a lot of folks that do podcasts, certainly like Mark Maron with his show and others have been able to connect.
And we're on that level already.
You are. I was going to say like 7 million subscribers.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's got to be nice, right? Because who would have thought that? Because again, to your point, yes, people are. For the amount of time that folks were at home, they were consuming content. People were, deep diving, rewatching entire TV series like Sopranos or The Wire.
Yes.
But then at the same time, like I don't find myself wanting when I get home. My kids are going to be up for like 4 hours.
Yep.
Then it's get them to bed, and then I have like that sweet spot of an hour or two. And I would rather laugh than watch. Like my wife gets into like the serial killer Netflix stuff, and I'm like, I would rather watch Tommy Boy for the 500th time, or Animal House.
It's funny because I have real bad insomnia. I have a really hard time falling asleep, and so what I'll do is I'll listen to this white noise, like rain sound. You know what I mean?
You do? Okay.
I do. I'll put my phone, and my wife gets so mad. She's like, "You need to turn that off," because it bothers her.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, she has to fall asleep with Law and Order SVU.
Oh no!
I'm like, are you trying to tell me that that's more comforting? Ice-T finding a dead body than my rain sounds? I don't understand. I know.
That's terrible. Yeah, like Detective Stadler, right? Yeah. And you're just over here with like like that's very nice.
You tell me what's more comforting.
I think that's way better. I think that's absolutely genius. So for folks that are watching, if you feel ready to get out, Davenport Short Drive, obviously, Renwick Mansion, super cool space, June 28th. The tickets will go quickly, though.
Yeah, I think they will.
Because Renwick was never a huge
never a big venue.
With, right?
We have 2 shows. We have a 7 o'clock and a 9:30.
Awesome.
And like I said, we are, we're disinfecting between the shows. We're really going out of our way. The seats are all spread out. We're just catering to all the things that we need to do. But like I said, I'm going to be headlining. I'm a pretty clean comic, too, for anybody that wants to check it out. And I got a couple other friends that are really excited to be on the show. And I think it's unlike any other comedy venue. I mean, I dare I say in the United States. I think it's something that's really exciting.
I mean, in addition to hosting comedy, people have like weddings there, but then you go on ghost hunts, too. Like it's super haunted. Yes. I mean, this is it's fantastic.
The Renwick Mansion is known for the weddings, the graduation parties, comedy, music. But it's actually, they rent out to a lot of ghost hunters. There are ghost hunters across the country that rent this place out.
Super cool.
Yeah, so makes it even more unique. That's why a lot of comics want to come there. A lot of people want to see the show, and it's definitely a fun time.
I feel like you've done so many shows over the years. There's the poster for the.
Look at, I got my mask to match my shirt.
So great. I was gonna say. You do have an affinity
eBay,
for the nice.
$15. Yeah,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I've been doing a lot of online shopping. Please help me.
The comedy for you, how long now? How many years have you been doing it?
I think 14 years
Holy
now.
Holy smokes.
About 14 or 15 years.
And I hate to have to like do this, but for people that don't know Chris, I mean, he's been all throughout the Midwest and beyond. You've opened for a lot of, I hate to have to like quantify it. Like you're a headliner, you're funny, you're worth going to see, but you've also shared bills with people.
Some of my idols, Jim Gaffigan, Norm Macdonald, just incredible comics that I'm in awe of. And also kudos to you. I saw your Jeff Ross thing. That was awesome.
I kind of was hoping that you would see that and appreciate it.
I appreciate you going kind of toe-to-toe with them a little bit.
I mean, Jeff Ross is the roast master. If you've ever seen a roast on Comedy Central, he does these Instagram live videos where you can literally try and jump in and have Jeff roast you. And I just happened to pick my daughter up because we were leaving the park, and I knew he was going to bring the heat, and then he kind of shifted, so I got him with the Garth Brooks joke.
Yeah, it was so
And when
great.
he laughed, I felt like, okay, he actually like genuinely laughed, because a lot of the other people he was roasting tried to be funny. But
No, I wanted to give you a shout out. That was really cool.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
For people at home that are, I always want to, encourage people to be creative, that are dabbling.
Tony Tone Radio, you're on the air. Jeff, how many times can I roast the exact? Oh, look at
that. Maybe when things kind of get back to normal, they want to go to that first open mic. What's your approach? Because I was talking to these guys about it yesterday. I said I tried stand up one time.
Did you really?
And I didn't know if I don't know if I could write a joke, because I feel like I do better off the cuff, improvising off the script. But are you still writing jokes? And then is it about just taking the idea for a joke, writing it, and then making it sound conversational or more natural, or what?
My advice to anybody that wants to try comedy or start comedy is to not do it. That way I have more opportunities. Good. Yeah, that's my philosophy. I don't work on my craft. I just try to eliminate other people from starting theirs.
Please leave it. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't do it, is Chris's answer, because he's trying to get all that.
I can't tell how many people I've helped, and then I see him on Conan O'Brien. I'm like, hey, remember me?
Man.
No, I have been writing jokes. I have noticed that since I've been married and have kids, all my jokes kind of went that route. So now I have a new notebook where I can not talk about my wife, not out of spite or anything, but I just don't want to, corner myself in, corner myself in with just writing jokes about my wife or my kids. So I've tried to step out of that a little bit and just get back to like simple, basic jokes.
I love it, and that's the thing. I think your point about what Steve Martin talked about, just wanting to be funny and not having to have a take, or to only be the angry comedian, or
in all seriousness, for any comics, I do highly recommend that book, Born Standing Up by Steve Martin.
Okay.
It's all about his process and how he got so big that it just became too much almost for him. But that's a great read for anybody that's an aspiring comic. Most comics will tell you it's an incredible book. So
June 28th. Comedy is back.
Yes.
At the Renwick Mansion, which is in Davenport, right down the road. You drove from Davenport, not too far.
Drove right by those. Every time I come down here, I always get a little upset because this is my thing.
Yeah.
This is an Iowa thing, our Midwest thing. I like to mock farm animals.
Oh, no.
So I drive by cows. I'm like, moo, that's what you sound like. You're stupid.
Oh, my gosh.
And then like sheep. Bah. But then I always drive by that buffalo ranch.
Yeah, the bison.
And I drive by and I'm like, I don't
know what they sound like.
Because I don't know what
they sound like.
Yeah.
So you're making fun of the bison on 61.
But I don't know what they sound like.
So what if, there's a bear in has the bear shown up to your house? There's a loose
He's like right
bear.
down the road.
Seriously?
Yeah, that bear.
I thought they tranked it. Like, what's the deal? How do we not catch a bear?
That bear is literally like 5 miles away from me where he was first spotted.
Insane.
And I got concerned, so what I came up with is just to protect my family, just to play it safe, I put a goalpost up in my backyard. Go Chiefs! Chiefs!
That really hurts. As a Bears fan, I feel personally attacked.
Oh,
yeah, you
stop
are
it!
So you had like the best. Chris is a Chiefs fan.
Yes.
The Chiefs win the Super Bowl, and then the world stops.
Hey,
way to go,
and
Chiefs.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you come out okay on that.
Yep.
All right. Listen, I appreciate you being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
June 28th. It's on the screen. Chris Schlichting, out of quarantine. Tomfoolery back at the Renwick Mansion in Davenport. Get tickets while they last. There's 2 shows, 7 and 9:30. I'm happy to have comedy back.
Me too.
I have listened to the podcast, and I hope that people will check that out.
Thank you. New one comes out today.
Oh, really?
Lion King, kind of a Father's Day theme. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're not making fun of the Lion King.
No.
Okay.
We just we're questioning Simba and Nala's relationship.
Oh no. Did Mufasa fake his own death? Did you bring that up? Or
Was
no?
Pumbaa in on the murder?
Man, I feel like my wife was so pumped when Lion King came out, and I was like, I saw that movie in '94.
Yep.
I don't want to watch it again. And then it was playing in my basement, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, but like we're just giving Disney more money. They're just making the same movies that they did 30 years ago, and we're okay with that.
I know.
Like, it's the same story. Nothing changed.
Yeah,
right?
like we saw the remake in the theater, and I was kind of excited, but I'm like, oh, I've already seen this.
You know what happens, right? You know exactly what happens.
I think Scar's bad.
He still turns out. Spoiler alert.
Scar spoiler alert.
Bad. Thank you again for coming. I appreciate it.
This has been really fun.
So I want to ask, because I've asked a lot of fathers, do you have an answer before you go? Have you been asked what do you want for Father's Day? What do you say? Do you have an answer? Is it like, hey, Dad, we got you this razor, and you're like, I'm not shaving the mustache?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. Yeah, you broke the razor. But do you have an answer when you get asked that stuff?
Yes. This camera right here?
That's it.
I would just like quiet time. Just please leave me alone for a little bit. I love you guys. I love you, Thomas, Jonas, and Ruby, and my wife, Emily, but just a little bit of quiet time, please.
That's all you want?
Just a little bit.
Okay, just a couple of minutes.
This camera right here.
That's
a little bit.
That's it. Look at how serious he looks. You can take him seriously, right?
Yes.
With that stash.
And some fireworks.
And fireworks. Well, listen, I feel like I'm Carrot Top, because I've got fireworks right here. And there's a that
I know.
trailer.
I feel like last time I was out here, I left.
I think I was going to say you did, right? I would love for you to take a shot at the Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box. Have you ever done this before?
No, but I have seen the movie 7.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, it is not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. If you get that reference. You know, I wanted to, so my old radio station, B100, was doing a What's in the Box contest.
Okay.
And I almost commented that like 3 times on Instagram. But then for people that wouldn't get it, I would just look like a crazy person. All right, so both hands, so you're going to go eyes closed. Both hands in the box, and then as you put your hands in, push the doors open. So we'll be able to see what you're trying to guess, but you got to try and figure it out.
All right.
Okay.
So, all right,
hands
ready?
in, doors open. There you go. This is the Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box.
Right.
With
And then I push it open?
Push it open.
Do I not?
Perfect. Okay. Oh, there's no way you're gonna get this.
I am. I already know.
Okay. What is it?
This is.
Did you just look?
I totally looked. But I was totally gonna guess this.
You were gonna guess milk chocolate.
No, I was gonna guess cough drops. So I'm close. Both are delicious.
You cheated.
I know.
You cheated.
There's
What's
a huge
in the box?
TV in front of me.
I told you to close your eyes.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna guess. No, in all seriousness, I didn't see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess milk chocolate. Little candies.
Okay.
Which are on special at Hy-Vee.
You're
Cue
right.
the segment.
That's perfect. This is Chris's last time on the show, everybody.
I can't get my hands out.
Oh, he's stuck. He's not going anywhere. Thank you again for being here. Please check out Chris Schlichting on June 28th, doing stand-up again, and the website, Schlick, what is it again? Schlick Comedy, oh my Lord.
.com, yeah. You have to have the .com.
I can't break the box. Look at how nice this is. It's all jazzed up. Schlickcomedy.com, Schlick Team on Facebook.
Yep.
And on Instagram yesterday, you were skateboarding. I'm glad you made it here in one piece.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why would you skateboard? Because was it the kids?
I'm
Was it
just
peer pressure?
I'm just going through a midlife crisis.
You were skateboarding. I saw that picture and I was like, oh no. I've stood on.
Do you know
a skateboard
how awkward it was for those kids? Just a mustache guy outside the park, just be like, "Hey guys,
who is this guy?"
Yeah, I know. It was.
He said he's a comedian.
It was very uncomfortable for them, not for me.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm sure you were fine. All right, we're going to go to the CVI Bank and Trust aisle cam, and I hope you go see Chris June 28th at the Renwick Mansion in Davenport. Get those tickets. We're going to talk to our friend Jordan Lloyd in just a minute. So in the shot right there, again, you've got the breakfast special for $5 all day, ready to go here at the store. I feel like we should get Chris to a place like Sunnybrook. He can make everybody laugh. It's marvelous. So there's Boney's special all day long. Oh, I love comedy. Chris, I've known Chris for a long time. Maybe, I don't even know, 10 years or so. He just walked past the breakfast shot. All right, that's very good. So again, Chris Schlichting, June 28th, doing comedy in Davenport. All right, Jordan Lloyd is here for the first time, marketing director at Sunnybrook at Muscatine. I feel like I said the word at a lot. Jordan Lloyd is at places. How you doing?
Pretty good.
So
I'm nervous. That was
you
a hard act to follow. He's a lot funnier than I am.
Well, listen, I mean, I feel like anybody following a comedian. How do you think I felt? I've known the guy for a long time, and I'm like, I don't want to try and be, not that I'm funnier than Chris, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, don't outshine
He's a
him.
good dude.
Gotcha.
So you are how long on the job now at Sunnybrook, Jordan?
On my own,
Yeah.
I think about a month and a week.
Holy smokes.
So
Yeah.
it's been a learning process, but I
Sure.
love it a lot.
I was
so.
going to say, you know, it's
Yeah.
an interesting time to start a job with everything that's been going on.
Yeah,
but when it's at a place like Sunnybrook, And did you feel at home right away?
Oh, yeah.
That's the sense that I've got. I've done several events out there.
Yeah.
And it does feel very homey. But was that your experience when you started?
And I definitely think that that's what, maybe sets Sunnybrook apart, and kind of why I was looking for a job there, was just because that homey feel that you get from not only the staff and residents, but just the building itself, the environment's really cool to be in.
So what is, and for people that are watching, what's your background before getting to Sunnybrook?
Well, I'm pretty young, so it's a short list. I graduated college with a communication and marketing degree from Western Illinois University in Macomb. And then I went to work at Balance Autism, where I was a behavior tech for working with kids with autism, which was another ideal job of mine. So for a year. So
that was
awesome.
For you. I did not know
it was
that.
very hard to leave, but I did.
Where
I
was
love
that
Sunnybrook too, on Utica Ridge in Davenport.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, my wife worked for the Quad City Autism Center for a long time when we lived up there. I didn't know that. So
it's definitely an awesome job. So.
Well, and it's good to hear people that because it sounds like you graduated college in what 2018 or 19? 19. Holy moly!
It's pretty fresh.
I'm an old man, but it's great to hear that you've had 2 jobs now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes people don't know when folks graduate college, are they going to have job opportunities?
Definitely.
But here you go. And it seems like the Sunnybrook job is closer to home, right?
Yeah.
Than going to Davenport.
Oh, definitely. I'm right across the river in Illinois City, so it's like a little 7-minute scoot to Sunnybrook.
The thing, don't you just love that there's really no traffic here?
Yeah, no.
Like when people complain about traffic in Muscatine, I'm like, did you get stuck in the roundabout?
You're like, that's fake.
Yeah.
That's nothing compared to
Davenport. I grew
Davenport.
up in the Chicago suburbs, or even Davenport. So that is real traffic, and for you to say a 7-minute scoot, it's so accurate. It's almost like you just got to make it across the bridge, and then you're halfway there.
Yeah,
all right. So a month and a week on the job at Sunnybrook, and you're jumping in with both feet because there's a lot going on.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the Lunch for a Cause.
Yeah.
So Lunch for a Cause at Sunnybrook has been happening for a little while, and it's a good opportunity in a non-pandemic. The idea is to bring people inside Sunnybrook to eat lunch and support a good cause. So how, Jordan, have you been able to adapt that to be able to continue to offer it without bringing folks maybe into the building?
Right. So kind of like what you said with, a weird time to start a job. It's just been weird because Sunnybrook is such a community place where people are there constantly, we always want people in our doors. So it's kind of been a weird time to, jump into the job and not be able to see it at full normalcy. But I think it really started with our barbecue for badges, which was back in May.
Okay.
And that's kind of been a tradition for the last couple years at Sunnybrook, and that's something that means a lot to everyone at Sunnybrook, is making sure that we keep those things. So we did a drive-through then, and so we wanted to pick up with our Lunch for a Cause again, and we wanted to choose the Muscatine Walk to End Alzheimer's because we're all pretty involved with that. And it's coming up fairly soon in August, whether it's going to be virtual or a physical walk. We're unsure yet, kind of how we've been all of 2020. So that'll be next Wednesday, June 24th from 11:30 to 1, and that's going to be a drive-through. So you just kind of go through our circle drive. We'll be out there with, to-go boxes of a walking taco, a scotcheroo, and a water, and that's all for $6. And we ask that you RSVP by this Friday. Doesn't matter what time, but just so we can kind of get, a feel for how many people are going to be there.
So how great is that? You don't even have to get out of your vehicle, and it's next Wednesday. The thing is to just, like Jordan said, RSVP by tomorrow so they know how many people to plan for. So, yeah, that makes sense to support the walk, and we want the walk to be able to happen.
Right.
A lot of events have been canceled or postponed. Listen, you're going to eat lunch anyway. So why not have Lunch for a Cause next Wednesday from 11:30 to 1? Becky Reese on Facebook says, "Hi, Jordan, one of my Illinois City kids."
Yep, she was my 6th grade teacher. Hi, Becky.
Oh, really?
Yep.
She's my neighbor.
Oh,
do you know that?
Lucky you.
They have an awesome pool. Do you want to know how many times I've been in their pool?
How many?
It rhymes with hero. Now listen, I think there's an open door invitation, so I don't want to sound like I'm bitter.
Right.
But it's one of those things when people say you can come over to the pool anytime. It's like, what if I show up?
It's like, but really, can I?
Yeah, and then I'm there, and then you're like, oh, they're here again. And I've got 3 kids, and they're rowdy. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy a pool.
That would probably be the best.
So, but that's great. I mean, of course, everybody knows everybody in this town. So the barbecue for the badges, right? I want to mention that. So that was a great event. I saw pictures from that, and that's something that, again, bringing folks from law enforcement, fire department, again, into the building in a perfect world, but just creating that sense that, because sometimes places like Sunnybrook can just feel like they're on an island.
Yeah. Right?
And if you don't have anybody that's maybe utilizing a service, it might just be out of your, out of your sight. You just don't know. It's there, and I drive past it, and Sunnybrook's kind of even like tucked in.
It's set back, people.
But it's super cool.
Yeah, no,
so
it is
if you have a chance, even if it's just driving through, I encourage you to do so. I DJ'd a St. Patrick's Day party at Sunnybrook
woot, woot.
several years ago. It was so much fun.
Okay.
And I've lost at Wii Bowling 3 or 4 times.
It seems not surprising. We do have a pretty strong team.
You do. Have you lost at Wii Bowling yet? Is that part of when you start at Sunnybrook? They're like, hey, Jordan, welcome to Sunnybrook. You got to lose at Wii Bowling.
The way to initiate you is for Dick Vetter to beat you at bowling. Not yet. Not yet.
It's one of those things that just happens, right?
Right.
You're like, oh. Okay, so the Lunch for a Cause again, next Wednesday. You got to RSVP by this Friday. Is the plan for Sunnybrook to have a team for the Walk to End Alzheimer's? Again, that event tentatively scheduled for August. The website's right there on the screen. For the Muscatine event, again, right now scheduled Saturday, August 15th. Does Sunnybrook have a team?
We do have a team already set up. So, and I think the biggest thing is, even if it's not a physical walk, to have people sign up for their own team, even to sign up for the walk, shows that awareness. And I think that's the biggest thing right now, especially if we can't have a physical walk, is showing that appreciation for what the Alzheimer's Association does. So yeah, definitely, sign up. Sunnybrook has a team.
Awesome.
All the money we raise is going towards the walk and towards our team to see what kind of contributions we can pull for Muscatine.
One of the things I want to talk about in addition to that is obviously places like Sunnybrook are probably going through the different phases of what you're able to do and not do. So pandemic, tough for a lot of us. I feel like it's only amplified for folks at places like Sunnybrook that have not been able to get out. And that's why I did 2 FaceTime walking around the store with Dick Vetter, who worked here. And when Megan asked me, I was like, of course.
Right.
And then it really made me think, oh my gosh, there's folks that have not been able to go outside maybe. I don't know, but I can't even imagine. So where is Sunnybrook at? Obviously, there's like protocols that we have to follow.
Right.
What phase is Sunnybrook heading towards as far as maybe starting to loosen things up?
Right. So I think the biggest thing, like you said, is it's kind of dying down for everybody else, and everybody's getting back to normalcy. And at Sunnybrook and other assisted livings and skilled nursings, we still hear it every day. I know our director, Megan, she gets different emails with different, protocols, and here's what we're going to do today. Well, this changed and this, all based on our management, the CDC, and the state of Iowa. Just trying to follow the best, protocols we can to keep our residents safe. And although they may not, like it all the time because it's not as fun, just trying to, keep that. And we have remained COVID-free, so it's proven to be good. So
that's great.
We're very, very thankful. So
that's exciting. So I think again the thing to understand is to just be patient. Because I get the fact that there's, I have friends that have family members at Sunnybrook, and they've been able to do the, the communicating through a window. And that's a great thing to be able to have. But then also the technology, I imagine folks have been able to FaceTime. Right?
Lots of things like that. And one thing that's really special is not only do we have great residents, but their families are also super great. I can't even imagine having a family member in an assisted living or nursing home at this time. And our families have been so understanding, knowing that we're trying to keep everybody as safe as possible and, keep COVID out. So Monday, the 22nd, so next Monday, we will be moving into phase 3, and what that kind of looks like is each resident's going to be able to have 2 visitors each day. more capacity in the dining room, just kind of slowly opening that back up. We will have visiting hours, 9 to 4 every day. So that's kind of just to, you know, slowly open things back up and not flood, you know, open the floodgates and everybody rushes in. So
that's really exciting to hear. And I imagine folks are ecstatic.
Elated. Yeah.
That's a great word.
So very excited. And they also, for the last week or so, have been able to go with their family members. So that has been really great. So kind of still keeping it out of our community, but they are able to go. So that's really awesome.
I could go visit Dick Vetter.
If you took him for a ride, yeah.
If I took him for a ride, oh man, he would not want to go back.
Or brought him to Hy-Vee. Yeah, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't, unless it was Tuesday for Wii Bowling. Right. Then he can't miss that. He's promptly there at 10:30. So
Dick and I would be like Thelma and Louise. We'd be on the run. We'd be like, "You're not going back, Dick. I got you. We got fireworks and a lighter, and we're going to light up." No, I'm just kidding. But I think that's great to hear. Because again, you know, I think for a lot of us, time goes by quick. Right. But I don't know how that is when we get older. I mean, here's what I know: we're all getting older. It's a fact of life, and places like Sunnybrook need to continue to be strong, and everybody's had to adapt and adjust during a pandemic. None of us have managed through this. I can't even imagine for folks like Megan that's running the show at Sunnybrook, the stress, but the team is strong. It's always been strong, so it makes it easier. But it can be challenging to try and have people understand, you know, this isn't everyone's best interest. The residents, but also the staff. Because how many people work there? I mean,
a lot.
A lot of people are relying on Sunnybrook to be a healthy and safe place to work. So there's a lot that goes into that.
And that's been another thing I keep, you know, honing in how great our residents, families, and everybody is. But our staff has also been so great, you know, willing to pick up shifts and just like taking that extra time, you know. When I came in, it was right after, you know, that period of isolation, kind of when everything was still at a heightened thing, and just trying to take that extra time since they're not visiting with friends and family face to face, trying to take that extra time to be that for them. So
it's a big deal. And it's
definitely
a lot. And you again started at a interesting time. I mean, you probably. And I hope that none of us go through this again. Right?
Ditto.
And that we keep things in perspective as time passes. Ashley Loveless says, "Hey guys, Jordan is the bomb. Tony is the bomb.
Thanks, Ashley.
Show is the bomb." Thank you, Ashley. That's a lot of bombs, but we'll take it. And then Debbie on Facebook says, "I can't wait for my chorus to be able to sing at Sunnybrook again." Yeah, you know, that'll be one of the signals that things are getting back to normal, whatever normal looks like. But you guys have always done a great job
Thank you.
Bringing the community to you. Because that's important. I mean, it really is.
Definitely.
You know, I mean, you want to be able to do it. And if you're watching, you still have time. We're sitting here on the 18th of June. Tomorrow, you got to let Jordan and the crew know. Is it easy? What do they got to do? They got to call and say, "I'm going to be there next Wednesday," or what?
Whatever's easiest for you. We do have an event on our Facebook page. You can RSVP to that. I'll put you down for about 1, 2, whatever. You can message our Facebook page on the flyer that they had pulled up that's on there. They can call Sunnybrook and let us know. They can email my Sunnybrook email. Whatever way you can, you know, let us know. We're more than happy to have you. We want to raise as much money as we can.
Lunch for a Cause next Wednesday. Drive through at Sunnybrook. You can not even get out of your car, which is nice, right? So guys, let's look for that Lunch for a Cause graphic. We'll put that on the screen, and we'll encourage everybody watching to support it. And then I guess we'll just stay tuned as you get closer to, I'm assuming there's a phase 4. Is there a 5?
I don't know.
It's 4. Either.
It's 4, and then it's kind of like, what does the new normal look like, question mark.
Perfect. All right. RSVP by tomorrow for Lunch for a Cause. Drive through at Sunnybrook here in Muscatine, and it's a great way to support the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Thank you for being here. Easy, right?
Thanks.
This is easy.
It's
not hard.
I know.
You don't even have to do the what's in the box.
That's
Next
great.
time you're here.
I would have never guessed sugar pova milk chocolate covered gummy lips.
How could you?
That's oddly specific.
It's incredibly specific.
Please buy them at Hy-Vee.
It's just one of those things. It's like, I get, like, today, June 18th is National Go Fishing Day.
Right.
It's National Splurge Day, so maybe people are going to splurge on that or a bottle of whiskey for $100.
There you go.
And
Two
then
very
it's
different things.
Career Nurses Assistance Day. So obviously there's a lot of nurses at Sunnybrook and folks at the system, so we'll give them a shout out. When you come back on the show, though,
okay.
spider.
Maybe something a little bit easier.
Yeah, like a spider.
Right.
What do you think about that?
That's fine.
You good with spiders?
Yes.
Yeah? You don't mind
Not
spiders?
Mice.
No mice. Okay. Everybody has a thing. You okay with snakes?
Yeah. I would be better than a mouse.
What happened in Illinois City that you don't like mice?
There's just a lot of mice.
There are? What's going on over there?
I'm like, here's my house and here's a cornfield.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah.
So snakes, you're like, hey. Spiders, no, but mice.
Mice are my thing, yeah.
Okay, no mice.
No mice.
All right, that's good to know.
So no mice in
we'll
there.
not put a mouse in there, I promise.
That'd be great.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate
Thanks.
it. Have lunch for a cause next week at Sunnybrook. It'll be a good time, again, supporting a great cause. Let's go CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, if we can, gentlemen, which is right outside the door here to the Market Grill Express, showing you breakfast. $5, ready to go. Boney was here this morning. He told you all about it. It's an awesome deal, and it's a great way to save. And, he's going to do it. This is exciting. Chef Scott. There was a potential that Chef Scott was going to be here. He has been, oh my Lanta. Hey now, everybody. Have a seat. We can mic you up really quick. Chef Scott Long in the house. So we had talked about this as a possibility, and my man has made it happen. So Chef Scott, for lunch today, has, straight out of the Seasons magazine, what is it, Chef? Pulled pork sandwich, right?
It's a Chipotle barbecue pulled pork with, it's not a traditional coleslaw. It's more of a vinaigrette base. So there's lime juice, pineapple, a little fresh cilantro.
Wow.
So
that looks awesome. Let me hold this up. Can we zoom in on this, Chris, Brad? Look at this thing. All right, Chef. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Can you tell us what is going on in this sandwich and when folks can get it today?
So we use our Hickory House smoked or pulled pork.
Okay.
I did craft beer Chipotle barbecue on there.
Oh my Lanta.
We do the Hy-Vee Hawaiian burger bun, the little freshly chopped cabbage, some lime juice, a little cilantro, pineapple, minced jalapeno in there for kind of a little bite. But it is phenomenal.
This is so aesthetically pleasing just to look at.
It's colorful.
It is super colorful. Why can't I say that? It is very colorful. Why can't I say it? Say it.
Colorful.
There we go. I said it. Colorful. My goodness. And then, so what you're still working on are homemade baked beans.
Yeah, I've started making those, prepping those last night.
Oh my gosh.
So
what's the deal with a homemade baked bean that people need to try?
Since it takes such a long time, there's a little bit of love in there.
Yeah.
There's care, and so basically right now I have probably 4 pounds of bacon in there.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic! I love it.
Then they will be available to purchase just by themselves in a package.
Oh, the baked beans will be.
Yep.
Oh, that's exciting.
You'll be able to purchase those just on their own in a package, just like you buy another baked bean or anything like that on the shelf.
So the Chef Scott lunch today, straight out of the Seasons magazine. That's what I love. So at the register or at several spots throughout the store, I think it's page 49, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to airdrop these guys a picture because I have the picture from the Seasons magazine because I emailed it to myself because that's what I do. All I do is think about work. Not really, but kind of maybe too much. So I'm going to airdrop this picture so you guys can see how Chef Scott has brought this to life, because this is super cool when you see how it goes from, is it showing up over there? It is? Perfect. Okay. So to be able to take something from a magazine, bring it to life is great. Yesterday you did a healthy lunch, which was a keto spaghetti and meatballs.
Yes.
Zucchini noodle. It was absolutely fantastic. So the plan each week is like a healthy lunch on Wednesday, and then maybe something from the Seasons magazine or just something different Thursday.
Yeah, if I feature something from the Seasons magazine, I also like to feature something of my own creation alongside with it. That way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let me try and airdrop this again. Stand by, everybody. Now my phone's not recognizing my face. I put my Wi-Fi back on. Maybe that's part of the reason. This technology. So this is cool, though, but it is in the Seasons magazine, and it's something that you can buy all the ingredients for if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like you even have like the recipe for it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, if you don't want to do any of that, and you're just like, I just want to come in and have lunch, Scott's gonna have it ready for you, and that's a-okay, right? It's okay to not have to put a recipe together if you don't want to. If the airdrop is not, did it work? It did. All right, slow but steady, this technology sometimes. Look at that, there it is on the screen. So from the Seasons magazine, brought to life. And I feel like that picture, I can't take a bite out of that. You know what I mean? I can take a bite out of that one. But that one, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'll be honest, I don't know how they got to sit like that.
I was going to say, it's a picture in a magazine,
Yeah,
so let's assume there's a little bit of magic going on.
Don't know how they did it.
But it's right there. So there it is. You can see it in the magazine, and you can have it for lunch from 11 till 1 today. Okay, so since you're here, what is the plan for, so lunch today, 11 to 1, right there. And look at me, not taking a bite. I don't want to ruin a prop. I'm being strong-willed. I don't want to ruin a prop. I do want to ruin a prop.
I got a lot back there.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take one for the team.
No.
You twisted my arm.
Yeah.
As I'm taking an awkward bite on television, will you tell the fine folks, and I'm not stealing that whiskey, I'm just putting it there. Will you tell the folks what you're doing for some options for food Friday, Saturday? I don't know how to do this.
No, I know it's tough.
am I
So
doing?
Friday, I'm going to do a pineapple plank salmon. That's
Oh, my.
so we're going to grill it. It's going to go some ponzu sauce, which is kind of like a lime, citrusy soy sauce, a little sweeter, and some fresh ginger, and just going to baste that and grill it, and then finish it off with some grilled pineapple as well. Saturday, I'm going to do some shrimp skewers, and the shrimp skewers are going to come with like a cold couscous salad, little green onion in there. The shrimp skewers are going to be grilled with peaches, plums, very good, very good. If you've never had grilled fruit, try grilled fruit, because holy cow.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, grilled fruit is awesome.
I can't believe how good this is. And I'm probably just wearing it, but that's okay. You talked about the sweet, the savory, and then the heat. The little kiss of the jalapeno is there, but it's on the back side. That is what you need to have for lunch today. This is amazing. This is, I mean, it looks good, but it tastes even better. Holy moly. I love that. That is so great. This is fantastic. So, seafood, don't be afraid of it. If you want, Brad, you're the best. If you want to prepare it at home, I still think like people are intimidated by seafood, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, to start the pineapple plank salmon, you're just going to stick it on the pineapple, close the grill lid for about 10-15 minutes, and then take it off.
That's it.
Yeah. You'll want to discard the pineapple that you put on the grill because it's going to be a little charred.
Right.
But just grill off some other pineapple later, and then serve it with that. Don't serve it with the ones you planked it on, because it won't taste as good. Won't taste as good.
All right. If we have the Chef Scott menu, I think I emailed it. We can put it on the screen. But here's the thing. You got to come in for lunch today, because this sandwich is outstanding. This is going to be ready at 11. And here's the thing. As much as like I took a bite, I'm probably going to buy one for lunch as well, because it's that good. And then the baked beans just sound incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Homemade baked beans, always a good idea. There's the menu right there. We're on Thursday. Featured in June Seasons magazine, as it says, is the pulled pork sandwich served with slaw on top. Chef Scott's homemade baked beans is a side for $8.99. Oh my, that's good. And then if we go up to Friday, guys, we'll show you Friday, Saturday as well. Pineapple plank salmon, as Scott was saying, with the seafood department helping out, and a cilantro lime rice, and then the shrimp skewers, also featured in the June Seasons magazine, with couscous.
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 Like a little pasta, just a little pasta.
How can I say couscous with no issues, but I stumble over colorful?
I mean, I have my words too. Peculiar. You gotta struggle with that one.
Peculiar.
I gotta go real slow.
Oh, that's great. I will bring this empty plate back to you.
Right on.
I'm glad that you said you were okay, because it was so pretty. It's like, I mean, we put it on camera, so it's not like we didn't show it off, and it's still right here.
I just got to go back and make another prop plate, see how I can stack it 4 miles high like they did in the magazine.
I feel like that's just, you got to be able, I mean, this is like, I can do this right here. No problem. But if it was that high, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wow.
It's a movie magic. Movie
That
magic.
is absolutely killer. That slaw is so good. Holy moly. All right. Listen, come have lunch with Chef Scott today. I'm going to be doing that. You should as well. It's going to be that good. Okay, let's go CBI Bank and Trust Aisle Cam. There's a couple of things we're going to mention, and then we're going to get out of here because it's been a very full show. And listen, lunch is done for you. So more food, everybody. From breakfast to lunch, we've got it all covered here at the store. Oh, my. And even little cupcakes that look like cheeseburgers, right? We've got cupcakes that look like cheeseburgers on the set. That is just great. And fireworks and more. We got a whole bunch of stuff over here, everybody. All right, so we're going to mention a couple of things. We'll get out of here. I want to tell you about the Aisles Online coupon that we still have, which is awesome. $10 off your order when you spend $150, right? So if you haven't shopped online, you download the Hy-Vee Aisles Online app on your phone, or you go to Hy-Vee.com/grocery, and you enter the promo code AOL Muscatine for checkout. That is not it, guys. I think I emailed the code. It'll have like a $10 off thing. And if you're just joining us, if you missed when stand-up comedian Chris Schlichting was here, you can rewind, or you can catch it on cable tonight. So there you go, $10 off right there. Shop it online, on your phone. Download it. App is free, easy to use, or go to Hy-Vee.com/grocery. Promo code AOL Muscatine to save $10. Cody Tucker is watching on Facebook. Hello, Cody Tucker. How are you? You missed Chris Schlichting, but if you rewind, you'll see Chris. And it was great to have Chris here. And I know Chris was kind of waiting, but then I saw him leave, and that's okay. Thank you again, Chris, for coming down. See Chris June 28th, stand-up comedy. We don't have to show the Chef Scott menu because I already told you what Chef Scott's doing. I'm mowing down this amazing sandwich that he's got for lunch today. It's just great. We'll talk about the free after fuel ad. If you love your fuel saver card, this is right up your alley. You've got to come into the store and take advantage of it, as I just take a piece of pulled pork and eat it. You can't judge me. So if you bought everything on the ad, $2.46 is what you would save at the gas pump. Now, the price of gas is not that much, so guess what? You're going to save. Now, guys, here's the best part. You got $2.46, but if you scroll down a little bit, there's 20 cents more. So all of a sudden, you have $2.66 off, and that is way more than the price of gas. Now, if you don't want to do the shopping, you just want to use the coupon or the coupon, if you'll have it, you just cut that out. You do it like, Dave Coulier from Full House. You cut it out, and then you bring it to Hy-Vee Gas, and they give you 20 cents off a gallon, no strings attached. You don't even have to have the Fuel Saver card. Of course, we want you to have the Fuel Saver card. It makes sense. But if you don't have it, you can still get 20 cents off a gallon, okay? And then while we're there on Sunday for Father's Day, first time we're ever doing the 10% rebate, guys, okay? Guys and girls. So whatever you spend at the register, if you have that coupon, they're going to give you 10% of your total back on a Hy-Vee gift card. So say you came in on Sunday and you spent $100. You'll get a $10 Hy-Vee gift card instantaneously at the register. Got to have that coupon. So again, cut it out and bring it to the store on Sunday. You have no idea how much I just want to eat the rest of the sandwich and end the show. But we'll keep talking about a couple of things because we got a lot going on we're going to mention. The ground chuck in the meat department. So 10-pound roll, ground chuck, maybe that big, 10-pound roll, $3.99 a pound, 10-cent fuel saver. Awesome deal. Your car is essentially powered by a cow, if you look at it that way. Right? Your car is beef powered. Where's the beef? It's in a 10-pound roll. No limit. Get as many as you need. Come and see us. That's fantastic. In the parking lot, today is the day the MCSA fireworks tent will be set up. Okay? I took another bite. I'm sorry. It's just so good. So the MCSA fireworks tent right outside. There's a semi-truck literally full of fireworks. They're going to pull it in. They're going to set it up. And they need volunteers to staff the truck. The only fireworks tent, as I've said, in Muscatine County, that you can purchase fireworks and support MCSA at the same time. Purchase with a purpose is what I said a couple years ago. You buy fireworks, you help out MCSA, it's a win-win. Nobody else can do that in town. A lot of these fireworks tent, they're not even local people, okay? This is all volunteers. If you're going to buy fireworks, buy them from the MCSA tent. We don't even make a dime off any of the sales, right? We're just, essentially, they're just using our parking lot. And I'm going to promote it till I'm blue in the face because it's that big of a deal. And there's the tent right there as I take more pulled pork. Perfect. So, Brad, the tent is there, and the truck is there as well. Look at that. Semi-truck full of fireworks. And no, I don't have the key. Okay? I don't have the key for the truck. So don't ask. And then if you can't wait for the truck, the tent, because the tent should open tomorrow. If you're like, I can't wait, we do have fireworks in the store in aisle 11 here at your Muscatine HyVee. And we'll show you a couple of these right here. So in aisle 11, there's some fireworks, okay? If you're like, I can't wait, I got to get some firecrackers. I got to get a firework. Here you go. So this is in aisle 11, pyro fan. It's the red hot firework. Look at that, red hot. Red hot and Tony Tone firework. I should send that to Red Hot Brian Scott. that is exactly what Red Hot Brian Scott looks like right there. There you go. So these are in aisle 11. If you're like, I can't wait, I need fireworks. You know, this is, okay. Go ahead. Do I have to say anything about that? What can I say about a unicorn firework? Pretty impressive. Right. Fireworks are ridiculous, y'all. I'm a fan. The packaging, the names, you can't beat it. I mean, it's a whole thing. We've even got this one right here. This one could be for the people that are in like the Muscatine community chat. They're doing a little bit of this right here. Come on down on that, Brad. They're doing a little trolling. See what I did there? It's pretty good. That's why I'm not in there anymore. Trolling. So here you go. That's an aisle 11 fireworks tent outside opening tomorrow. Fireworks in the store. America fireworks. Okay, Father's Day Eats. So I think I emailed this graphic this morning. It's brand new. Boney talked about it. There it is on the screen. You don't want to cook. Father's Day Sunday. Here's what Boney has. These deals are good Friday through Sunday. 2 steak dinners, 2 sides, $20. Steak and fried shrimp, $10.99. Full rack of ribs, $11.99. Friday through Sunday, which is Father's Day. Check it out, okay? That's Father's Day Eats right here at the store. The last thing I'll mention is the DSW now 60% off, and then we are going to get out of here because not that we're running late. I mean, the show can go on as long as we want to, essentially, but within reason. All of the remaining DSW shoes and sandals are 60% off, friends. 60% off. If it's there, it's 60% off. Almost lost the microphone. While supplies last, though, so just keep that in mind. It's not going to be around forever. The display of DSW shoes and sandals has moved. It is now located near the dairy or in the seasonal aisle, so please come and see that. Okay. All right, I think we're going to get out of here. Again, just to mention, today is National Go Fishing Day, so I encourage you to go fishing if it's your thing. And, of course, we've got some good fishing magazines right here. You know that I'm not a big fisherman, but I have spent a lot of time on a boat. My dad has had boats most of my life. Spent a lot of time on Lake Michigan. He would have a boat in Diversey Harbor, which is near the Lincoln Park Zoo. So I spent a lot of time on the water. I enjoy being on the water, but I'm not a huge fisherman, and I'm okay with admitting that. I mean, if you are, God bless. That's great. You like to get out. You like to fish. That's good. That's just not my thing, but I have spent a lot of time on the water, and I can acknowledge Go Fishing Day. So please go out there and go fishing and have fun, won't you? I want to say thank you to our guests. We were busy, so we started out, we talked to Boney Alamoski, Hy-Vee kitchen manager. Then our friend Chris Schlichting, stand-up comedian, showed up. Super funny. Go see Chris Schlichting June 28th at the Renwick Mansion. Stand-up comedy is coming back, and Chris is funny. I have the only thing on my garage fridge is one of Chris's magnets that he brought me the last time he was here. So Chris is great. Thank you, Chris Schlichting. June 28th, go see Chris. And thanks to our friend Jordan Lloyd with Sunnybrook at Muscatine. Jordan is the new marketing director, her first time on the show. They're doing Lunch for a Cause next Wednesday at Sunnybrook. Go check it out. And I've got lunch right here. Chef Scott. Oh, my gosh. You see that? This was a pulled pork sandwich featured in the Seasons magazine. And right now, no shame in my game. No shame in my game. That's how good that is. That's available for lunch today at 11 a.m. I'm trying not to talk with my mouth full. You got to come in and have that. From the Seasons magazine to right here, Chef Scott probably thought this was a prop, but I was like, I got to have a bite. And now it's almost gone. So I'm going to finish this sandwich. Thank you for watching. There's the menu. Come and see my man, Chef Scott, and we'll see you tomorrow. You can leave it on the menu, guys. They don't need to see me. They don't need to see this mug. There you go. Chef Scott, ready to go, and we'll see you tomorrow live at 8:30, where on tomorrow's show, by the way, we are announcing the winner of the car, Cape. Did something just fly out of my mouth? Cape. Cape is happening, I think it's tonight, in the Calvary parking lot. You know, it's usually the thing that would happen after prom. And they're kind of doing like a dry... guys, honestly, I think if we flip the camera around, they're doing some setup over there already. You got to go across the street. It's a 4K camera, so maybe we'll be able to see. But Cape is happening in a drive-through setting. Chris, you're probably going to have to go... I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. It would be like just between the fireworks tent and the fireworks truck. But I saw some stuff going on back there. So part of Cape is a car giveaway. And tomorrow on the show, my friend Alma Brunson will be here, and we will announce the winner of that car. So that's super cool. And we're looking forward to finding out. Yeah, so they're setting up for Cape right now. So you can keep it on there as I take another bite of Chef Scott sandwich. All right, leave it on there. We're going to get out of here. Winner of a car announced on the show tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, and Lutheran Living Senior Campus, and Chef Scott for the Breakfast of Champions. This is Tony Tone. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.